And we're live.
So I think I've settled on what kind of car I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get a 2017 or a 2018 Super Sport Camaro. Just update what I've got now. And I talked to my dad about. I was like, I'm gonna trade in this Camaro. But he told me years ago, like if I ever want to get rid of it, to let him know that he'd buy it. So, and I was like, do you still want to do that? He's like, yes, that's my car. Don't scuff it up. So
Really?
I'm just gonna sell it to him for like somewhere between trade-in value and private seller value. It's not much. It's $10,000 or $12,000, something like that. And I'll like match that for a down payment. So I'll put like 25 down on like a $35,000 car, and I'm financing $10,000. Probably just do it for 48 months just to get it over with, and probably pay it down before then. I really just want to build credit with this. Like right now, I think my credit score is like, one of them is like 750 and the other is like 770 or something like that. I'd like to get to 800 on both.
Does it make a difference? Like,
what?
I've always thought over 700 and you get whatever the best rates are.
Interest rate possible is.
Yeah,
I thought too.
That might be true. I don't know. But higher's got to be better for something, right? Like maybe, I don't know.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt. So yeah, I'd like to get it as high as possible. And like all I've done is my entire credit history is just credit cards that I've been over like the last 3 years, because I've never financed anything. Like not in the last 7 years, I haven't financed anything really. So I want to get that. I want to get that higher, and then and then I'll probably like upgrade in like 2 years. And like, I still want to get a Corvette. I just have this thing where like,
yeah, you seemed almost sold on the Corvette when we were talking.
Man, it just seems like so much wasted money for a $60,000 or $70,000 car, though. Like,
and this Camaro Super Sport, you said is 35.
Yeah, they're like $35,000, like 2-3 years old with like 10,000 miles. Like that seemed like $35,000 in my head is like what a nice car costs. Like by nice, I mean like nice-ish. I obviously like
you can get a nice
getting like a 3 Series BMW or something, like an M3 or something. Like I get that those are $50,000-$60,000, but like there's something about like that much money for a car. Like where I'm from, you can buy homes for that. Like you can legitimately buy like a small home on like a quarter acre of land for $50,000-$60,000, which is an appreciating asset. And so I've never liked the idea of those cars that cost $50,000 plus. Like when my cousin bought that F-250 Lariat, like Big Daddy 6.8 turbo diesel, and it was like $60,000-$70,000. I was just like, oh my God. Oh, what an expenditure.
Don't worry, I put 4,000 down.
Oh, I doubt it. I'm pretty sure he went 0 down, 72 months, 0% interest.
No, he's gonna get bent over a barrel on that car.
I won't go into details. That car's been gone, replaced, and replaced again. Like he's in something much more manageable now. But because it was just like, you didn't need that. You don't haul 50 horses across the country. That's what that truck is for. It's for men who haul things for a living, for a good living.
Well, he was a welder, so having some level of truck, like he got paid for it. But he could have bought a landscaping company hand-me-down and gotten the same rate, I think.
Yeah, get something comfortable. I'm all for like late model leather seats, air conditioning, like get the highest trim package you want, but like don't get a 250 and when a 150 will do it. Like don't get the Big Daddy workman's truck unless you're gonna utilize everything it has. If the job you're doing can't be accomplished by a truck that hauls 10,000 pounds like a standard F-150, fine, you need a 250. That wasn't his use case. It was absurd. And so like I just feel like
that truck did what it was supposed to. It looked cool in the parking lot.
It looked fucking cool in the parking lot. And of course, those guys all put the tires on them that are like $600, $700 each.
So now we can't tow anymore.
So now you can't tow anymore.
And
it's just...
You gotta put 30,000 pounds behind something with a lift kit? Is the what the fuck is the tow hitch? The tow hitch is like
they drop
lever
down.
now.
You've seen those, right?
Oh yeah, but they're a lever. Like all their strength is gone. They bend and they fuck up your rear bumper.
Yeah, he's a welder, so those guys all make their own like tow hitches that are like high carbon steel or some shit. It wouldn't be high carbon because you want something that could fucking bend. You want it snapping off.
I don't know.
But anyway, I like the Corvette, but I just can't make myself spend $55,000 on a car It just seems like a huge waste of money. When I really like the Camaros. I keep looking at like I look at the Camaro and I look at the Corvette and I'm like, I like this $5,000 more than that, but not $20,000 more than that.
So
And
what is this one better than your current Camaro? I assume it is.
yeah, you know, mine's a 2011 or a 2012. I don't know off the top of my head. So like it's another body style newer, and they changed a lot. You know, it's 55 more horsepower, I think, roughly something like that. And I don't know, they look better. They're
Do you
faster.
want more power?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure my truck, the power to weight ratio is nowhere near the same, but the power's insane. Like it never needs more power.
Yeah, I think the manual of my year model had 425 horsepower and the automatic is like 405. So I've got 405, and God, it just goes as fast as I want it to go all the time. Like if I stomp on it, just oh, okay, here we go. You know, 0 to 60 it's probably nothing impressive, but for me it is. It's all I ever want. Like I've never had an issue in traffic. You know, like, oh, I wish I had more power so I could have passed that car going 120 instead of just 100. Like that never comes up.
Yeah, horsepower in cars has gotten so much better over the last 20 years. Like I was surprised. My truck has also, it's either 400 or 405 horsepower, something like that. And like I said, it's heavier, but I'm unaccustomed to that power.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that this week. Probably I'm gonna take my car to like get it checked out and take it to the dealership, see what they would give me as a trade-in, and then literally just call my dad and be like, "Here's how much you need to send me. You know, you can come pick up your car, and just go from there."
So not so much motorcycle anymore, or maybe
I'm still interested in the motorcycle. Like I feel like I need the car needs to come first because like my ABS light came on, which is the first light that's ever come on in that car. So I'm like, all right, it's time. Plus I'm at like 92,000 miles, getting close to 6 digits. It's time. But I still am going to get a motorcycle. I still want a motorcycle, but I definitely don't want a car and a motorcycle if I'm going to be moving soon-ish. Yeah. Like I've been saying for all along, I might get off probation tomorrow or October 8th of next year. It's one or the other. You know, it's or somewhere in between.
October 8th is the absolute latest.
I think it is like roughly October 8th. I think that's when I got released. And so that's when my probation began. So like I'm picturing like that moving process, like me, I guess, in a big ass U-Haul with all of my stuff and like my car behind it, maybe. Like where's a motorcycle fit in this equation? Like it does.
It's a hindrance. It's a nuisance.
Do you have a lot of stuff to move?
I bought a nice living room suit last year, and I'd kind of hate to just throw it away. Like I've got what's the resale value on a fucking couch?
Well, I mean, you're going to take a bath on it, but you know, it
literally
might be
a fucking couch, I would assume.
The difference might be, you know, the cost of moving that all the way to Colorado.
Well, like, so, I mean, how much of my stuff do I bring? Do I leave my television too? Do I leave my bed? Do I leave my like nice gaming desk and my chair? Do I leave my PC? Like what do I take? Like
well,
I'd rather take all my things.
Much space.
Huh?
Well, I don't know how much. So is like the only furniture you'd want to bring is the living room setup and then all your gaming stuff in bed. That won't be that bad. Just get a moderately sized U-Haul.
I got like a chest of drawers here and like 2 end tables and like you know, I've got a second bed in one of my guest bedrooms. And
if there's anything you don't like at all, just take the opportunity to purge it out. Get something nicer when you get there.
Yeah, maybe so.
But I was just thinking out loud what it would cost to have somebody move it for you. Like is $1 a pound about right? Does that sound right?
I honestly don't know. I could get Jeremy maybe to drive it out there. I bet Jeremy would drive a U-Haul and then I could just drive my car. I wouldn't let him drag my car. I would drive my car rather than have Jeremy drag a not brand new, but a new car to me in my world that's financed across the country. I'm not
have him drive all your things that are all paid for.
Yes, and inside a U-Haul truck, right? Like insurance would cover my belongings, I guess, if he destroyed them. Actually, like, fingers crossed, he like destroys everything I own getting there, and homeowners insurance somehow covers that. I don't know, but yeah, I could probably pay him to do that. Someone was asking me like recently what Jeremy's up to, and then the answer is I don't know.